Hello parents, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Well, maybe not exactly, because let's be honest, teething can be rough. As parents, we want to do everything we can to comfort our little ones during these times. I remember when my babies were teething, it felt like we were all just walking on eggshells trying to navigate those fussy days and sleepless nights. But just like with any renovation project, a little bit of know-how can go a long way. We're going to walk through some tried and true tips and tricks that can help make this phase a little bit easier for both you and your little one. We're talking about simple solutions you can implement right away, using things you probably already have around the house. This isn't about fancy gadgets or complicated routines. It's about making life a little bit sweeter, one tiny tooth at a time. So grab a cup of coffee, or maybe chamomile tea if you're in the thick of it like I used to be. Get comfy, and let's get started. First up, let's talk about the power of a good old-fashioned chill. You know how soothing a cold compress can be on a bump or bruise? Well, the same principle applies to those sore little gums. Now, I'm not talking about freezing teething toys solid. We don't want any little fingers sticking to things. Just pop a teething ring or toy in the refrigerator for a bit to get it nice and cool. The coolness helps numb the gums and can provide some much-needed relief for your little one. Look for teething toys made from materials that can be chilled safely. Silicone and rubber are great options. And always remember to check the temperature before giving it to your baby to make sure it's not too cold. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best, right? Take a clean washcloth, the kind you probably have a million of, get it damp, and toss it in the refrigerator for a bit. Once it's cool, let your baby gnaw on it to their heart's content. The combination of the cool temperature and the texture of the washcloth can be incredibly soothing on those tender gums. Plus, it's a great way to use up all those adorable washcloths you got at your baby shower. Y'all know I'm all about creating spaces that feel warm and inviting, and sometimes that means using our own two hands. When it comes to teething, a little gentle gum massage can work wonders. First things first, make sure your hands are clean. We don't want to introduce any unwanted germs. Then gently use your finger to rub your baby's gums in a circular motion. The pressure can help relieve some of the discomfort, and the act of touch itself can be incredibly calming for your little one. It's a sweet and simple way to connect with your baby and offer some comfort. Chapter 4. Teething Biscuits, a classic for a reason. Remember those teething biscuits I mentioned earlier? They're like the shiplap of the teething world, a classic for a reason. Teething biscuits are hard and durable, specifically designed for little ones to chew on safely. The act of chewing helps to relieve pressure on those gums, and the biscuits themselves can be quite satisfying for a teething baby. Plus, they're a great way to keep those little hands busy. Just make sure to choose a brand that's age-appropriate and free of any ingredients you're not comfortable with. Chapter 5. Hydration Station, keeping those little bodies happy. Just like a beautiful garden needs plenty of water to thrive, our little ones need to stay hydrated, especially during teething. Teething can lead to a lot of drooling, which can contribute to dehydration. Make sure your baby is getting plenty of fluids throughout the day. If they're still breastfeeding or bottle feeding, offer extra feedings as needed. For older babies, you can offer water in a sippy cup. And don't be afraid to get creative. Try freezing some breast milk or formula in ice cube trays for a refreshing and hydrating treat. Chapter 6. Teething Gels, Finding Relief in a Tube. Now, I know there are some differing opinions out there about teething gels, but I'm a firm believer in using what works for your family. If you're looking for a little extra something to soothe those gums, teething gels can be a lifesaver. Just make sure to choose a gel that's specifically designed for babies, and always follow the instructions on the packaging. It's also a good idea to check with your pediatrician before using any new product on your little one. And remember, a little goes a long way. Chapter 7. Love and Distraction, the Most Powerful Tools. Sometimes the best way to help a teething baby is to just shower them with love and distraction. Hold them close, give them extra cuddles, and let them know you're there for them. Sometimes a little bit of extra love and attention is all it takes to make them feel better. And when all else fails, try distracting them with their favorite toys, books, or songs. Remember, this phase won't last forever, and soon those pearly whites will be shining bright. Well, there you have it, folks. 7 simple yet effective tips to help you navigate the wonderful world of teething. Remember, every baby is different, so what works for one might not work for another. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for your little one. And most importantly, give yourself some grace. Teething can be tough, but you've got this. Now I want to hear from you. What are your go-to teething remedies? Share your tips and tricks in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community where we can all learn from each other. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more parenting tips and inspiration. Thanks for watching, y'all.